Alright, wait, what? I'm actually playing against Dorn's Helm Akshan. I have never seen this in my life. But interesting. I don't quite know if Akshan skilled his Q or his E, right? He could in theory just like jump on me here. I'm just gonna sit back and farm in safety as well as I can. He still didn't use any abilities, so yeah, we're just chilling, not really doing too much. Dorn's Helm is really interesting. I've never seen it. I've been playing around with Cutdown recently, a little bit. The rune feels pretty good, honestly. I don't mind it at all. Still just waiting for Akshan to shove it in. And the main thing I'm looking for right here is don't get poked out by him. Get my grass, try to farm as well as I can. Hit a Q maybe. It's not the worst. Hit another WQ. Pretty good. Because you can't really get these minions anyway. It's pretty much impossible to get these creeps, since he can just walk up and auto-attack you and kill you. But now when I'm actually level 3, I can posture up a lot more aggressively and I can already try to E-auto-Q him. Rock Electro, dodge his Q. And now he's already below 50%, right? We're just taking really nice and slow trades. Not really forcing too much. My Elise has started bot side here. Top side, I mean. She's slowly moving to hit, maybe? Honestly, I'm not sure. I'm about to hit level 4 of this wave. I could already trade, but I will hit level 4 of like the next, I think 2 minions. Sorry, 3 minions. Now it's 2. So 1. Wow, he actually dodged both of them. Well played. So if I hit those 2 Qs, he will be in kill range. Sadly, I missed him. Just gonna grab grass here. Elise skipped her camps here. That's really awkward. Yeah, I'm actually down to fight this. I think this is really good to fight. And also, I'm just gonna walk into the bush here and just make sure that Akshan can't enter. If we get the scuttle, this is already good enough. Nice. We are still full HP. You know, this is pretty relaxed. I can now hold this wave. And I can make it impossible for Akshan to play the game. That's pretty good. Yep, that guy's dead. Just wait for the cocoon there. And then when we hit the cocoon, that's when you can actually, you know, that's when you can go in with your EQ and your WQ auto-attack ignite, which just leads to you getting a kill there. The annoying thing here is that the wave needs to be shoved out and Akshan can freeze the next wave. But I'm just gonna accept that as a fact. I'm gonna push the next wave anyways. It is what it is. Just gonna Q this, auto-attack that, and I'll take a reset in a safe position here. Generally speaking, guys, when people have armor, it's less effective to go for lethality, so I will not go for Dirk. I will just go for my pickaxe for a refillable and also for pink. The reason why I want to go pink is because I have lane control. I'm already one, like I just have more damage, right? He only has 2 long swords. I have D-blade plus pickaxe. And I also didn't place a ward yet because there was no real reason to place a ward. I kind of knew where Silas was anyway. And I also saw where my Elise was all the time, so it was like, it was pretty easy to just play it really nice and slow. Akshan is now missing. So I'm just gonna ping that real quick. Gonna grab grass here again. Place my pink right now. And I think that I want to place a lane ward. Because Akshan isn't showing up right now. So he can't really kill it. You gotta be a bit careful with Akshan. Okay, Akshan is roaming. That means that I'll just like one-shot the wave. Make him miss the cannon here. And I think that he can't really play that. Pretty sure. I can just get bladings here. And if he dies and loses the cannon wave, that's really good for me. So even though Akshan did get a kill there, that's totally fine. I can EQ the Syndra here, grab ice. And Syndra is now already in kill range. So I just need to wait for my E and then I can flash this guy. Also, I want this guy to E me. Exactly, now he doesn't have E. So the moment he walks up right now, it's just going to be a disaster for him. I took the wrong element there, sadly, but it's fine. Pretty nice. Really nice usage there of like, of baiting. Yeah, I'm just gonna bait them into my Elise here. Nice. Okay. Yeah, that was pretty well played. So what I did to the Syndra there, because I wanted to say something and then I got interrupted by the Camille. What I did to that Syndra was that I walked into her QE range, pretending that I'm stupid. Because I wanted her to E me, since after she E's me, there is absolutely nothing she can do anymore. Now, since I'm going Profane, I want to get as much AD as I physically can, and I also want to be available on the map. So I'll just get Tiamat here. I really dislike building Brutalizer when I go Profane. This is a bad fight. This is like a really, really bad fight. I think she will just die here. It is what it is. Can't really change that. Let me just get this down. I think, honestly, I'm just gonna start hard shoving waves and maybe look to hover my team, place vision and stuff like that. So now I'm basically forcing Akshan to walk back into mid lane. I'm a bit afraid here. Just gonna play this very nice and slow. Keep playing it nice and slow. Stay in stealth. Pretty good. I think my Ignite kills, yeah. Really good fight execution there. So the reason why that worked, even though I didn't have ult, is because I had double grass. And I just waited for my team to come in, right? So I was literally just able... I mean, this guy is not staying, right? There's no way you are staying. I'm not gonna give you the wave for free here. Okay, I can one-shot this next wave pretty confidently. Let's Q Tiamat here. Auto-attack the cannon. If you auto-attack the cannon, the rest of the wave will take splash damage from Tiamat. So I can use one more auto here, get the plate, and now I can take a reset. I really need to base. Since I'm pretty high on gold, I'm pretty low on health. You know, reset resources, pretty chill. I think we just get a long shot here, and then I can walk back mid lane. Okay, let's actually take a look at the tab and at the map. My Elise is currently top. Grubs are up. My top laner is doing okay. My bot side is doing pretty well, I would say. Elise is doing well, and I'm really far ahead. And Akshan is currently missing, and he could move top. So we gotta be really, really, really careful here, guys. Akshan is currently roaming. You gotta be extra cautious. I kinda pinged it several times. The thing is though that Akshan is guaranteed going to lose this entire wave, which is pretty good. And he's just going for roams that are terrible for the game. I can maybe start to move into this area here. I will walk the long route, because I can just cut off their way. That I need to play it like... I could have also went for the Sylas there. I can auto-attack him, I have red buff. He's gonna die. Pretty nice. I can E-Tiamat this, auto-attack the wave. Stay mid lane here. I can understand why Set moved mid, but I don't really think it was necessary. I can unempowered Q this guy. Oh, never mind, okay. So Akshan does have Kraken, but he's a full level down on me, which is pretty chill. I just tried to hit a Q on him. Nice. I can actually E-Profane auto-Q him. Wait for my W here. Maybe try to do WQ, never mind. Doesn't really work out. He's so low though that he can't play the game now, and I'm pretty low on health and I'm also pretty high on gold. Plus my jungler is resetting, so we can use this perfect reset opportunity. Just take a base, get Lucidities, and start building into... I like Umbral. I think Umbral is still a fantastic item. I'm considering, you know, secondary item, guys, you always... that is your situational slot, I mean. So you can go for Edge of Night, you can go for Serpents, or you can go for any, like, lethality item that you want to go. Usually you go for like the most efficient lethality item secondary. Apart from like if you need a situational item, you go with secondary. But if you don't need a situational secondary item like Edge of Night or Serpents, that's where that's the slot where you can build the most OP lethality item at the moment. And an Umbral. Okay. Yeah, that guy pissed me off for taking my pink ward, so I had to, like, show him. Anyways, at the moment that's Umbral and Voltaic, right? So you can make a decision between Umbral and Voltaic. Akshan is roaming here, I think. Gotta be careful, guys. Nice, really good pings. Or you can also go Axiom if you really want to. But Axiom is not really an item that I go for at the moment. I think if you compare Axiom to Umbral and Voltaic, Axiom is currently simply a weaker item. So it's not really something that I would look into. Sylas is currently full clearing. My Elise died, sadly. We are forcing a lot of plays, which is quite annoying. But, I mean, I guess it is what it is. It's quite annoying. I think he can maybe even kill me here. Secure him. Gotta space him really nice. Q that guy. Grass out. Yeah, I really don't know about that play, I'm gonna be honest. Okay, pretty good grass usage there. Really aggressive by the Silas there. It's alright. Can I shove another wave? I don't know where Camille is. This is really dangerous, but I get Umbral off this wave. Tiamat this. That was a huge risk that I just took, because I really want to get Umbral. So let's actually take a look at what's happening here. So we have our Elise, currently pathing from top to bot. We have Nami currently on the map, Smolder strong on the map. My Elise is skipping a lot of camps. I really dislike it. Like, she has 60 farm, and I'm not even sure if she gets this kill. I don't think she will. Yeah, she's just wasting so much time. This game is low master, so I kind of like, I'm not expecting much else, but yeah. Okay. Just gonna grab ice here. My team has to be careful. Now, until my Elise is on the map, able to make a play, I'm not really going to do much here. So I'm just gonna one-shot waves. Maybe I can move top, maybe I can kill the Renekton. All of those questions I can answer after shoving the wave, because shoving the wave, guys, is the most important thing to begin with. So I can just one-shot this. I can now kill this tower. And I think I can move top here. This should be a pretty good move. The reason why I'm not even considering this, even though I'm fed, is because it's a numbers disadvantage. And numbers disadvantages are simply things that I really don't want to take. I can maybe look to just kill this guy here. So I can ult and then kill the Renekton with my Q. He just used the dash. It was pretty free to go for that. Now I have to insta-sprint back mid. So making a play there was good, but now I have to sprint back. Otherwise Akshan will get a plating. I think he might get a plating anyways. Just ping that he's gone. And I would love to get into side lane as soon as I can. The thing is though that I'm so far ahead. My team is like pretty far behind holistically. So all I'm gonna do... Okay, I don't really know why we do that. Okay, she misses. I really don't know why she went in there, that's interesting. She used everything though, so we gotta ping that. She just used her Ignite and her Flash and her ult. I can be aggressive on this wave. My Elise is currently bot side, so I can actually take a reset here. And I think I can go top. I want my Smolder to go mid, ideally. Yeah, and I'm just going to defend top lane here. The reason why I'm not going mid lane is because I have enough time until Akshan shoves this wave for Smolder to go mid, as you guys can see. So Smolder is moving right now. It's pretty good. I think we have a really free kill on the Renekton here. I'm just gonna wait. Q him. One-shot him. I like it. Now I can grab grass. And I think I can continue side laning here. The only reason why I deal so much damage is because I'm like 10 CS per minute. Didn't really drop any waves. Only went for plays where we had numbers. And was really aware of my jungler, right? So let me just Q this right now. Let me walk up. Grab W here. Bit afraid of the Silas. He does have a lot of damage, but I think it's fine. I have some good vision set up. I'm gonna one-shot this next wave, and I think, since Renekton is about to respawn, I want to make a play on the other side of the map here. So I can reset and go bot. Even though I don't really have R, we can probably look for something here. I'm super strong. And Renekton can't really participate, since I just shoved the wave. So I can move in here. This looks like a very good play. I can continue chasing. WEQ. Whoops. Auto attack. Keep going on the Silas here. I can W over here. Nice. And now I can take a base. My set can go bot. That's fine. But I'm too low to play, so I gotta take a reset here. We are going to get Grudge and a long sword. And I really want you to note, guys, that I didn't randomly go for this play. I went for this play because I knew that I shoved out top wave. So essentially, I have a lot of time for this bot lane play until this next wave gets closer to this tower again. So you can see right now that Syndra is shoving the top wave. If she missteps here, I'm just going to disintegrate her. Doesn't really look like she's doing that though. I could maybe try to surprise her here. The thing is, it doesn't really matter. Like, the only thing I'm looking for is to shove out even more waves. Because waves are fundamentally what the mid game is all about, and now you can see that the dragon is up in a minute. And I want to fight the Drake, but not because of the dragon itself, more because it gets me into a fight. And I really want to fight, because I'm 11-0, I'm insanely fed, and I really want to look for a fight. So I'm just gonna one-shot this next wave, and now someone will respond to this, right? So I can reset and I can play for this dragon, which means that I can now move bot, I can use my home guards, and as you can see, there is Akshan. So he's responding, and now I know that Akshan is currently slowly on his way to this area, but by the time he's there, I'm there earlier, because I'm using home guards, right? You can see he's still here because of the wave. And now any fight that happens here, we have a numbers advantage for that, which simply leads to us automatically just winning the fight of that. Silas gets my ult. I don't really think it matters though. They don't know that I'm here, I think. We can dive this guy. Alright, so we just one-shot both of them real quick. And you don't deal this amount of damage if you are not as fat as I am, right? I might actually end up dying here. Wow. Okay, it's a bit crazy I don't kill that Syndra there. That's my fault. That is really terrible. I gave so much gold over that to the Syndra. I'm gonna be completely honest. I should not have forced that. So here, for example, I can see that my ult is up in 5 seconds. My team wants to play for the Baron. We can actually play this. The reason why we can play this is because I'm still insanely strong. Like, I'm just Thanos, right? So I want to take every fight that I can take. And the enemy team will probably try to open up to the map here, right? Since they were all bot side, and now they will try to open up to top side. But the thing is that we are standing here in a bush, probably able to just completely disintegrate them. I don't want to... Yeah. And now we can get this, and we can also get another kill here. I'm just gonna ult this guy. Oh, broken is Renekton, by the way, that's crazy. It's alright, I mean, we still got 2 kills here. Yeah, I'm really not looking to fight. I think fighting here is terrible. I'm just gonna base. Also, someone needs to push out mid-wave. Just gotta play around grass. Keep taking it easy. I don't know if I can play this, I'm gonna be completely honest here. She might try to fight me. If this Syndra walks into me, she's kinda cooked. But I don't really think she's gonna do that. Syndra's just gonna die to my team. Which is pretty good, and I think we can even continue here. Auto attack EQ. I can ult this guy here. Kill him as well, and I can play around grass once more. They can't win here, by the way. It's not really possible for them to win. Oh. Ah, shit, okay. I mean, honestly, if I dodge that E, he's completely fried. Because I can actually continue playing. Yeah, my champion is really AIDS with these items. Like, the thing is, and this is usually what I tell people, that's why I like this build so much. There is absolutely no way you can spam grass like that if you go Voltaic into, like, Omni Boots. Since you just don't have enough ability haste. Even if you go Endless Hunger, it's just really not something that you can do. And I really enjoyed this part of Qiyana. It's just so fun. You know, you can, like, outplay people insanely hard inside your stealth. And, like, use movements, time your Qs and stuff like that. It's really, really enjoyable. So, I think I'll just go top. I'll ask for vision vision on the Baron, and then I want to play this. So ideally my Nami can ward this. I'm gonna give her exact instructions on what she should do. I can now Q this, grab grass, move forward here, and then we can play for the Drake. Awesome. So the Drake is up in a minute. The enemy team is not showing yet. So here's a trick that you should use whenever you are side laning. So first of all, I don't see anyone on the map right now. The only person I see is Syndra, now I see Camille. And I can't really walk up to this wave. Now I see Renekton as well, right? So now I can freely walk up, because I know that the entire enemy team is mid. So I can place some vision here. And I can start hitting the tower, because the entire enemy team is mid lane. And there's absolutely nothing they can do about me hitting this tower. At least once, right? And they are moving towards me here, I'm aware of that. But honestly, I kinda wanna play this. Ah, that's a really good plant. Yeah, my bad, honestly. If they don't have that plant, I can stall for my team. I think you can just do this, guys. I don't really think this is dangerous. I'm also on my way. Yeah, I'm not gonna play the Drake here. It's just a numbers disadvantage. I had some really bad deaths on side. Alright, I mean that's pretty good. Taking it nice and slow. I think I'll just go bot here. Honestly, I think resetting is the best thing to do. Why is it the best thing to reset? Baron is up, number 1. And my team is coming back on the map here. So I want to come back on the map together with them. And then we can play this Baron. Just gotta be careful. I mean, they don't really have DPS, nor do they have a jungler. I don't really think they're doing the Nash. It's not really a viable thing for them to do. But we can actually start this because we have really good tempo. No flash, no ghost. That's 100% worth it. Just Ice Q them, heal my team. WQ. Keep healing back. Keep healing back. W to the side for Syndra E. Yeah, okay. I just wanted to space out the Camille there. We can probably get this guy. There shouldn't really be a way where we... I think she has E up. Yeah, just gotta chill. Just do the Baron. Guys. Okay, my bad, I didn't track my team there. Yeah, I mean, the game is not easy, right? I'm super fed, but we don't really have these clean objective fights that my champ likes, so I can get a flank and I can get a good angle with my R. We are kind of fist fighting for nothing, which is obviously not good. And honestly, the main reason why that's happening is because I'm not intentional with my pings. So I'm not really communicating the fact that I want to play these objectives properly. So that's simply why we are having these sketchy, really weird fights. And also every death that I had desynced my team with myself, right? So I had a desynced tempo, because my team was alive and I wasn't, so they had the chance to end, and they took that chance very confidently. So that led to us running into a situation where we are desynced. It's fine though. I really want to play this, and I would love to get some vision on here. Also, we have GA right now, so that's pretty good. And I think I really, like, I want my set to be bot, which is good, and now I want to play this. And I want to look for an angle here. I'm almost level 18. I'm pretty high on items, like I'm doing really well for myself. Just gonna play it really nice and chill. Wait for the plant to be gone. Go over. Take it really slow. I just have to peel. That's all I really gotta do. Actually thought I could hit her there. That's fine. I mean, Sylas is dead, we can just get the Baron. They have to defend mid lane. Really nice example of how slowly you have to play these fights. You're not gonna live this. kill this guy real quick. Pretty nice. We got the Nash. I just hope we are not inting here. We are inting, okay. Just play the Drake here, I think, in 50. I'm just gonna make sure that the enemy team can't start the Drake. That's all I can do, and then we can play the Elder and we can still win. I think the easiest way to win is just by playing Elder here. Yeah, I mean, let's just go mid lane here. The easiest way to make sure they can't is, like, they can't start this while my jungler is dead, is to just push waves. My side is already doing that. I'm not gonna go inside. That would be really int. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna place some vision here, and I'm going to make sure that they can never face check here. This is way too dangerous to walk in, my friend. Okay. We still go for that, I guess. I would love my set to push this wave. I don't want to show on vision, so even if the enemy team shoves this, I'm not gonna show up mid. So this is the exact situation you want to have. Enemy team will run into us here. I have really good vision set up, and they will face check for sure. Entire enemy team is on that side right there, and I know they don't have vision here. They might try to ward this, so I don't really want to show up yet. I'm just gonna chill out, wait for my team to come in. Keep sitting back. Keep sitting back. And we slowly just want to get control here. We could have also just shoved mid lane and threatened to end, but yeah, I think the enemy team is not really aware of the fact that I'm here. Exactly right, we just get one pick, and now I can peel my Smolder and we just automatically win. Just gotta make sure that we kill the Sylas. Okay, we just gotta E onto this, W auto. I have GA still, so I can kill the Syndra as well here together with my team. And I think that it should be extremely free for us to just like end the game here normally, right? Peace. Yeah, nice. And we have a wave here bot. I think we have enough time to end, so we're just gonna try to end the game here. That was really good fight execution. Playing it really, like, first of all I got one pick with my R. You don't always need to land like a 5-man ult or something. And that one pick allowed us to just like peel the Smolder because they didn't have Camilla anymore, right? Which was pretty good. And then after that we could just play the fight slow with grass, you know, try to take it really slow and easy. I have R here again. I can literally just peel my Smolder. And the enemy team can't really do anything against us ending. So I'm just gonna ult here preemptively. And just hit the Nexus. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how I win games with Qiyana. Not perfect execution in the mid game. There were definitely things we could have improved. But overall, I think this was a pretty decent game. So if you enjoyed it, guys, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Let me know in the comments what you think about it, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out. Bye-bye.